This is your touch screen. This is your main screen, the operation screen, if you will. You have a start, a stop, an indicator for filler idle or filler in motion, the input speed in bottles per minute, the conveyor trim speed. 100% has a conveyor synchronous with the machine. As you increase, it'll run slightly faster. Decrease it, the conveyor runs slightly slower. You have the door indicators. Here we have machine status screen. Right now the choke feed is waiting on the in feed, which we have staged up. There is a discharge backup eye that right now is clear, so it's giving us that message. And there's a reservoir status. That's the liquid levels in the tank. Those, as you can see, are pause conditions. Once they remedy themselves, the machine will unpause and start to run again. We also have a bottle discharge function that, just in case a container would get stuck to a valve, be empty, light, whatever the scenario may be, if a bottle would lift up with the valve, that would cause a jam. That will actually stop the machine. That situation is a stop condition because you'd have to go ahead, open the doors, clear the jam, and start the machine again. This is a basic timer screen. This is telling us different in-feed eyes, etc. How much on delay is built in other words, an eye must see for right now. They're all set for half a second. Once we get into production, we'll tune those in a little bit, but right now these are all fully functional in half a second. We have a maintenance screen with a password. The maintenance screen is not designed to allow the operator to change these settings. These are somewhat critical settings, and there's also a jog button which disables the guarding, so we certainly don't want any random individual able to jog the machine. There is a pump enable disable switch for maintenance use. You can disable the pump, enable the pump. There is a flush cycle which will be installed at the plant. That's basically a clean in place function. You can go ahead, and if you can hear right now the pump running, the pump would be running cleaning product through the machine. So that's their cleaning system. This is the, as I mentioned before, the anti-jam function, the bottle lift check function to avoid a jam. You can disable and enable that as well, again for maintenance purposes only. This is the pump speed percentage. This again should only be set by maintenance. This controls the speed of the pump, which will modulate the pressure that the pump applies to the filler. So that's very important that be set correctly for the machine to operate.